No.
Ed's recliner,
Oh, okay.
because he's got the other.
Oh,
Okay.
you were white and black and you were sitting in a chair. I couldn't see because I don't have a.
Oh.
Right. That's terrible.
So you had a good seminar?
Yeah.
Yes, it was good. They did a good job.
Yeah, they did.
They did a very good job. Yes, so,
Yeah, I'm really glad I went.
right, so let me take off so on the table are the new pens, sticks, eye sticks.
Yeah.
And then if you want to try the what's it called? The cream there. Let's see.
Did you come?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I
So let me
colored
do
my grades.
there's backgrounds.
But this is the same.
We'll do that.
It's probably the
Okay.
curls.
There we go. Okay.
Sometimes when I miss a couple, I just like, I feel like you just, like a lifetime.
Can I turn my camera on the computer? This one? Like, can I turn it to like look out instead of looking at me?
Yeah.
Where's the camera on here?
That's good.
Where is it?
Oh, that is good.
I'm not on I'm usually on my iPad, I know.
Thank you.
Come look.
Wait, for it to look at.
So like, yeah, for it
So
to look at you guys. Can it?
No, because you don't have, you have to have a camera.
I have a camera.
No.
Oh, I
not right
don't.
there.
Isn't that a
No, you
camera?
don't. It would have to be right there and then you'd be able to
Oh,
switch it. And if you don't have it on your TV, then you're not
okay,
able to.
okay,
as well.
all right, okay.
It's okay. We want to.
Okay, so-
I want to see you.
Okay, so you can, yeah, is it
The ring is-
on you guys? But I want you to see I want them to see the stuff.
Oh, yes, of course.
Can they see it does it look showing it from you? Can you see it?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, okay, so so hold up, so there's pencils.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's right here.
I guess I could be more Vanna. Okay. Let's see, here, probably hand them to me. I'll move this way now. Okay. Okay, so we have matte eyeshadow stick, because our others that we already have are got a light shimmer to it, I guess.
Yes.
So this is Moon Shadow. I guess I'll make a mark. Make a mark.
Yeah.
So that's Moon Shadow. Maybe I'll just turn it around again. Hold on.
Blended.
I'm just gonna turn around. Let them come to me.
Yeah.
So the lighting's better. Okay.
Just blended with the orbit plate.
All right, hold on. Let's make sure we got best lighting we can.
That one's more, yeah.
So did you just use it like that and then how did you blend it?
Play.
So then I just, actually,
Okay.
not that I used, and then I.
Hold on. There we go, lighting.
That
There we go.
Yeah.
Hello. Come in.
But I just.
Okay.
And then I just.
Hi. Yes. So this is the Moon Shadow. Moon Shadow, isn't there a song? Okay, let me. You don't.
I feel like the
Okay.
shadow, is that the one that was up? Like you would have to be careful.
Okay.
I would just put a little bit and
Like
blend
it
it.
have black eye.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's Lunar Rose. So,
Yeah, that one kind of disappeared on me.
yeah,
Yeah.
there. It's kind of pretty though.
It is.
Yeah, I know that is.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
pretty color.
Lunar-
You have to play with it.
Yes, play. Then there is, what is it? Orbit Clay. Orbit Clay. That's one right.
Or
That darker
like
one.
What? Maybe use
Okay.
3.
They're creamy. These seem pretty creamy though.
Yeah,
They're pretty creamy. Yeah. And then, okay, what's it? Celestial Nude. Okay, Celestial Nude. Over here. So it's this one right there. Some of them I want to try on my lips.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right, and this is dark. This is the,
Is that the black?
yeah, what is that called?
Obsidian?
Black, yeah, obsidian.
Obsidian.
It's hot in here. I need to fix the air. I think, okay, there. Yeah, it's dark. 'Cause it has the gray kind of one there. Okay, cool. But yeah, they feel good, at least on my hand. Okay,
Lie down.
Yeah.
yeah. And then, you know how to turn the air bit on? Just push it down to a degree. Yeah, and then I think I printed some out too. Okay,
Here.
it's right down the left on the wall.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you just do the button left, it should go like 74 or something.
okay, got it.
Because we don't want me hot. Okay, so this is gonna be If You Believe. So same as our fragrance. So you guys can try it. Did you guys try it yet? If You Believe.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, it's not gonna, can't mix it really with, got eyeshadows on my hands. So I can't mix it with that. Here, I'll try. So
What is it?
this is If You Believe, so it matches the fragrance.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's like coming out for the holidays.
is this something?
Yeah, because you can get, yeah, not that, yeah, you can't get it yet. Thank you. Of course.
Yeah, I tried.
And then they gave us the men's because the men's skincare kind is new, so we've got the men's scrub now. So, yeah, coming out. And then we'll have the socks that you get free when you order a Mint Bliss again. But that'll start in September for you. Can order early if you did PCP or you were Star the prior quarter. Okay. Yahoo. All right. So I am going to share.
I didn't know that.
So you guys, so I'm trying to every meeting I'm going to share what I've done for whatever the current month is, and then you guys start making the habit because eventually we'll need the big board. But right now it's probably the little boards. Not trying to knock you guys, but wait, no, stop it. Okay. So in August, because we had seminars. So before I went to seminar, I did 7 faces. Okay. And then my goal is always 30 faces though. So 22 more faces though I do have booked before the month is over. Okay. So 7 faces are left. And then I have 3 shares booked this week. They were just intentional. I'll give you the script, just do it. I even sent one to one consultant, just changed it a little bit because the way it's worded, you could do that. Because what I'm learning from all this coaching and stuff is people need to be coached better. Okay. Yeah, they just do. Okay, I do. Okay. Or I need to know how to be able to. Right. Yeah. Okay. And then the sales so far is 1,244.47. But I still have 22 faces more to go. So it's not over till it's over. Okay. But start tracking because then you'll start being grateful too, because or you'll see because I don't know, our brain always goes to the no zone. Like, wait, we had seminar, I don't want to count yet or whatever. So, but I just made myself count. I mean, I did before I went to seminar. So then when I got back to, see how many I had booking, I still can get a lot done between now and the end of the month because they're already in the books, right? So, because you guys, you don't remember things, how much or what you're doing, right? Okay. And then I'm going to show you, I think this for the ones, the screen share. So share, I'm going to share, let me go here, where is it here? I want you to hear these testimonies. Open up. Okay, let's see, where's Melissa? Okay, we're going to go. Where's the seminar? I think this is it. Okay. Let's see here. Come on.
To the class.
Okay.
And Melissa, do you want me to do recognition or you want to
Either way, I can
Okay,
do some
this
recognition.
is
So
recognition,
exciting, you
these are all
guys.
virtual,
Just back from
okay?
the seminar. I want to recognize all you powerful
So I just wanna show you
ladies.
it's working.
So let's go ahead and recognize. Hold on, let me make this like that. Actually, we did re-record. Okay. let's go ahead, ladies. We're going to recognize all of you your fabulous achievements so far in August. I would love to know, let's go ahead and do faces. How many faces have you seen so far in August? How many women have you pampered in August? Go ahead and pop it in the chat. We're on the 17th. So if you pampered anyone so far in August, pop it in the chat. Donna's at 2. Marissa's at 4. Allison's at 14. These are amazing. Who else? Danielle's 3. Jelani 4. Who else? If you pampered anyone in August so far, pop it in the chat. I know Jen has. I can't remember how much she's at, but she's not on tonight. Millie's at 6. Jesse's at 11.
Wow.
You guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Jessica's at 5. Okay. Well, it looks like Allison, I don't know if you are available to unmute, but it looks like you are our queen with 14 faces so far on the 17th. And if you are able to share, Allison is in our winner circle. And so for those of you that are new, that is our WhatsApp group where really it's just about running together towards your goals. And like we share the good, we share the bad, we share our activity. It's all encompassing and you don't want to be like miss it. So if you're not in it, join the winner circle. But Allison has been in there and she has been doing her reach outs. And isn't it interesting when we do our reach outs, that equals bookings and that equals faces. So that's so exciting. I know her goal is 30 faces this month and she's like almost right at like the halfway mark, which is a huge deal. So Allison, if you want to pop in the chat, if you can, I know there you go. You're unmuted now. Perfect. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just started last month and so I've got all my faces. They started this month and I mean I just have had family and friends that have, you know, stuck by me to support me. And then I'm about to do one tonight with somebody that's camping. We're out camping, so I'll get one more tonight.
Look at that. And you met her while you were camping, right?
Yeah, we went camping actually like a couple weeks ago and we decided to come here. So she is going to do it with me.
I love it.
So, yeah.
Working even while you're like out in the wilderness.
Yes. I brought myself because I was like, you know what? I just felt like I wasn't going to be able to reach out to her otherwise. I just could tell that like a Zoom wasn't going to work out. But if I could catch her in person again, we would do it. So, and she was like, okay, yeah, like I can do it tonight.
That's so awesome, Allison. I'm so proud of you. Way to figure it out and run for your goals. That's amazing. Yeah, I love it. Love it. Okay, so I love you. Let's recognize sales for this past week. If you sold anything this past week, pop it in the chat. How much did you sell to customers this past week? We would love to recognize you. It's Millie 390. I love it. Danielle 40. Everyone else, did you sell anything this past week? Pop it in the chat. Jesse 788. I knew we had some good sales coming from Jesse. That is so exciting. Yes, and then Millie on track with the DIQ goal. I love it. Jelani 510. Look at all these wins, ladies. Ladies making money. And that's what it's all about. It's so exciting. Allison 528. Wow. Rihanna 620. Wow. Oh, that just warms my heart and makes me so happy, you guys. That is so cool. Like all those winners. Isn't it fun when the queen is just like right there and you're like, oh, maybe I'd be queen. But look at that. How cool is that? I love it. Well, Jessie, I think sounds like you are our queen girlfriend. Are you able to unmute and like just share like maybe any shifts you had or maybe like what you feel like went well on these sessions? We would love to hear from you if you can unmute.
Yes, I can. I don't know. I had a lot of faces last week and then one bought 2 ultimate glows.
And then we were at seminar. Oh, maybe that was a week before. And I got a couple reorders as well. So
But Jesse, what did you say changed that like happened? Like I don't know, is not, I know her too well, you guys, that's why I'm calling her out. You said that there was like a shift, even when you were doing appointments for like other people, the way you're communicating and talking to people, like when you're closing them. So what is that looking like?
do you want to remind me what I said?
I think you were saying something along the lines of like, you really like are walking people through. So you called me after one of them and you're like, oh my gosh, like this is what she said. And I didn't think this was going to happen or whatever. But like you're changing your level of certainty on that with them and your communication.
Yes, I feel like there's, I don't know. When Marissa, I've done a lot of sessions for Marissa. She's my new consultant. And one thing I've like started really focusing on is like how they feel almost after every single step, because I've noticed when I get to the end of everything, they're like, oh my gosh, that last step or that charcoal, they fixate on one thing. And so I'm like, how does your skin feel after? I know it's just the cleanser, but like, tell me, like, does it feel the same or is it like different, good or bad compared to what you're currently using? And they're like, no, this feels different than what I'm using or it, whatever. And I do that after like almost every single step, because like, I've noticed when you bring it back to like this one girl, that Marissa and I were facialing this week is on like a dermatological line. And she's had a lot of issues with her skin. And I was like, tell me, how does your skin feel compared to Dermalogica, compared to what you're currently using, like after every step? And she was like, it is glowing, it is softer. And she was able to like really associate that. And she was like, well, I want to use this instead of that now.
You said when you told me, you said, tell me how your face looks. Look at your face.
Yeah.
And like, tell me how it looks in comparison to how it looks after. And she visually could see the difference. And then you even helped her and showed her the comparison of like how much it was. And she was like, this is way cheaper.
Yeah. So then, it's a close, because I know how much it is because I was on Dermalogica prior to Mary Kay. And that was the line I had used. And so when we were doing the close, I said, I don't typically go through and be like, a cleanser is 26, a moisturizer is this. Like, I don't do that typically, but I know what she's paying. And so when we got to the end, I was like, just for comparison, like, you know, your skin, we had talked about how her skin was glowing. She had smaller pores immediately. Her skin was softer, like throughout the appointment. And so I brought it back to those pieces that she was saying throughout the appointment. And I was like, and I don't remember specifically, I said, but for my memory, Dermalogica cleanser is like a lot. And she was like, yeah. And I said, and our cleanser is 26 and it lasts you this long. And so she was like, oh my gosh, that is such a different price. And so I was doing that a lot in my clothes of like, you know, the ultimate glow. And I was bringing it back to how they felt during the appointment, like after each piece. So when we're going through each piece, I was like, remember you said the cleanser literally made you feel like this. Remember the charcoal mask, you felt like this. And like I had all those verbiage and those words because they had told me after each step.
Yes. Sorry, I thought Melissa was taking over. So yeah, and I think so. The moral of the story with that, you guys, with everybody, is sometimes we're so focused. And I talked about this in my red zone or my red class at seminar. I know you probably just heard the psychology of sales in the Pink Boot Camp, but really taking what Jesse just did is, are you getting clear on the benefit of what the product is doing and having her sell herself back on it? Or are you getting informational and clinical about what it does, right? Are you creating a connection, an emotional connection and a transformation with each product versus like, next step, brushing and whatever. So that's what I would take away from that. So awesome job. She said she also asked her concern before. And once we got to that step in the skincare, she would say, this is targeted for your skin concerns on what you want. That is different. Right. I do that.
I do tie it into that.
Yeah. So let me give an example of what that would look like of even for me. So if somebody says, oh my gosh, my pores are just so big. Like, I just feel like I have so much like big texture in my chin. Someone told me that the other day. So when we get to the microdermabrasion, I said, oh my gosh, this is going to be magical for that texture, because we can never get those pores looking smaller if we don't dig all the junk out of them. So that's what we're about to do. And you're going to see a change right now, but over time, it is going to look so smooth, so soft, and so glowing. So like, that's where I'm bringing attention and emotional versus like what it just does. So be thinking about those things. Okay. Next piece of reco.
I love that so much. Okay, let's go ahead and do bookings. How many bookings of faces do you have on your books right now? How many faces do you have booked? Go ahead and pop it in the chat. How many? Donna, 29. Love it, girl. Donna has been crushing it in the winner's circle. I love it. Who else? How many bookings do you have on your books? 5. That's awesome, Marissa. Who else? 3, Christy. I love it. Brianna, 3. You guys are awesome. 7, Millie. 11, Jessica. Who else? You guys are amazing. Love seeing it. Allison, 12. Okay, 6. I know. We're like, ooh, what about her? Anyone else? It's looking like, let's see. Oh, 29. Jesse and Donna are tied. Look at that. I love it.
Donna's new. She went to seminar with her daughter.
Love that. Well, if we have a tie, what do we do with it to let her go? Well, Donna, I know that you're gonna love that. We love to hear from you, Donna. She's always like, I don't need to share, but I'm like, it benefits other people when we do. So Donna, we would love to hear from you. Tell us like, what's been your driver to just message when you have so much other stuff going on, or like even the Facebook people you message. We'd love to hear from you.
Well, I want to have 30 faces for the month. And my son got married the first weekend of August. And so I couldn't really do any faces. And then we were at seminar this last weekend. So I have just been trying to make appointments for the last 2 weeks of August. And I'm starting to get appointments for September. And I just, in between things, even at the seminar, not so much as at the wedding, but there was a lot of downtime at the wedding. And I just brought all my referrals and I just texted. And people were getting back to me. It was really weird, crazy. The more you text, the more people get back to you. And sometimes they say, no, thanks. And you say, okay, well, thanks for letting me know. And you just move on.
Yes.
The more you do, the more you get.
1,000%. That's amazing. And it's just, some people can use that as excuses of I'm here, I'm there. And you just like you said, you just take that time. You don't need to have a whole day free of just being intentional.
No, I could do it in 10 or 15 minutes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I love it, Donna. It's just such good, like, for other people to hear that too. Cause sometimes we make it in our head feel like it's going to be so long. Yeah.
No, sometimes I spend more time. Like today I had a computer guy here and he was here longer than I thought. So I spent like an hour and a half just because I couldn't go anywhere or do anything. I didn't want to get in the shower with a strange guy here, but so it got a lot done for Mary Kay. And now tomorrow I won't have very much time. So I'll just try to get it in here and there again. So I think we all just have to be intentional and
she's using
start early in the morning and just think, okay, I'm going to do this much today and do your best to get it done and not beat yourself up if you don't. Because I didn't get it done at seminar and that's because I was at seminar.
But something I like, because I'm watching this happen in the winner's circle for you, Donna, is like, obviously seminar is kind of like a mind, like it's like a time warp of like things going by so fast. Like me and Jesse, I didn't really send out stuff while we were there, either, but it's being intentional. So we got to look at sometimes our business at a week mark. like a week of time, right? So it's like, okay, if those didn't happen those days, it is what it is. But instead of our brain going, I missed that, I'm totally out of consistency, I'm now messed up and I'm not on track. Instead, it's going, oh, well, I spent an hour and a half today where I normally spend 20 minutes. So now I'm ahead and I'm catching up with maybe what I just didn't get done those last 3 or 4 days that I was there. But even with her son's wedding or driving, I was seeing all the messages happening that you're like, got them done. So like, you know, as women, we are very strong multitaskers. I was reminded of this at a congregation picnic this weekend where I was holding an infant and I'm eating my food and I'm feeding the baby and I had all these things moving. And as women, we are so amazing with that kind of stuff. That kid's dad could never, okay? The one I was holding, the mom was there. And women, we have this ability. So don't ever forget, if you are a mom, that you have had a time in your life where you have 3,000 things going or still do, that you are figuring out how to do it. We can do the same thing with messages where that's what Donna is doing. She goes, you know what? I have someone at my house. I'm doing this. I'm going to get them done in this little section and I'm going to make it priority and I'm going to make sure I'm intentional and I get them done. And look at her being the queen of bookings. And look at her also saying, I had 2 very important busy things at the beginning of August, but that doesn't mean I'm not getting my 30 faces done. They're just going to happen in this time frame instead. So I love that. Okay. What are we missing?
You have one more thing you wanted to say. I saw, you unmuted and you muted again. You're good. Perfect. Okay, what are we missing? New. I know if you have our new, we would love to recognize you. If you want to pop it in the chat or you can unmute. You don't know how to do the chat and we would love to hear. We look to see who we have on that is new.
Got at seminar. And then you two can share what you got at seminar.
I don't think Brady, do you have anybody on that's new?
Not from this month.
Okay. No, not from this month. Okay. Sounds good. Well, I think we're done with that. And I know we have Pink Dreams coming up. Olivia. Yes, Olivia. I thought I saw her pop on, but when I was scrolling through the names, I didn't see her. Let me double check. She's not on anymore, but she is new. Okay. She got to see part of it. Okay. Sounds good. Well, yeah, we have Pink Dreams, you guys, this upcoming Thursday at 5 p.m. So it's perfect time to be inviting so that you can send a follow-up script
now, so you can
for that as well.
Okay. Yeah. We'll go over the script when it's done, but I posted
I
that.
need to update the message on there. I don't think I updated it. So with the Pink Dreams event, can we pull up that flyer? So that is going to be on Thursday. And again, I just want to reiterate. I had brought a few guests to that event the last time and somebody signed up. And so this is just such a solid event to really go, who could I ask to come here? Who's on my heart that, might have some interest in this opportunity, or maybe they don't, maybe I see the reasons. Maybe this is someone who needs to make an impact. This is somebody who needs to be emotionally and financially free. This is a woman who needs to be celebrated. This is someone who needs connection. This is somebody, I could make a difference in her life. So who are you believing in more than her excuses to you? That would be my question for you. Who are you believing in more than her excuses to you? And your goal just to get them on there and to see what happens. So that's coming up Thursday.
I love that. Yes. Amazing. Okay. Well, you're take it away, Bree.
Oh, we're doing seminar. Did you have anyone who wanted to share from seminar?
Yes, I do have people. Do you want me to have them go first?
Yeah, because mine said they shared last week. So we'll start with yours and see where we're at with time. And I didn't know that they shared.
Okay. I know they shared it and it was amazing. It was so fresh. But Jessie hasn't shared yet.
Oh yeah. So Jessie, you think about what you want to share from seminar, but you can have your people go first.
Okay. Millie, are you available to share?
For the first time.
Okay.
Millie is Donna, the daughter.
All right, take it away. What were some of your biggest takeaways, or maybe a shift you had, or a speaker you liked the best?
Honestly, all of the speakers were really good, and I liked everything that everyone had to say. And I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, everything that everyone said just made me feel more inspired each time someone else talked and more motivated. And I've posted pictures on
like both of my Instagram accounts and on Facebook, and in the caption of all of them, I said I'm excited to like see what's next, and I'm excited to just keep going and put more work in than I have been. And
Yes.
maybe so yes.
I love it. I know. I remember you saying when we had asked you, it's like, because sometimes we get so caught up with our lives, and I remember you saying like that you're basically just, I'm over my excuses and I'm just gonna make it happen and get it done.
Yes, because for like way too long now, I've been saying I know I need to do the work even when I don't feel like it, but I haven't been just doing it. I've just been like saying that over and over again. And now it's like, well, if I want to reach a goal, that's not going to happen unless I actually do the work. So I need to get my butt to work. And
Yes.
so there was something else I was going to say, but I forgot.
Go ahead.
It's like how I feel, but it's all positive. It's really hard to put into words.
Well, I remember you were saying too, even like you messaged your husband and you're like, things are about to look different for us. It's like that hope for your future and like just driving you to just continue to work when you don't want to.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like mentally and well, yeah, I guess like just mentally and like personality wise, I feel like way different than before I went to seminar. And my personality was already changed, like since I started doing Mary Kay, but now it's just like changed even more. And I'm just excited to see what's to come.
Cool.
I'm so happy you made the decision to go, Millie. It's a big deal.
And I talked to so many people who have like so many achievements from Mary Kay, like while I was there. And everyone was just telling me like the same things that you were telling me while I was there. Like, you will be on that stage next year. I know you will. Like that one lady in the bathroom, she said she'll look for me backstage next year. So
yes, 100%. And that just like that belief that you get from there. I mean, all the people seeing everything that you're capable of.
Even the first day that we were there, just like at Expo, before even hearing anyone talk, I already felt like differently. And I hadn't even like I said, I hadn't even heard anyone talk about anything yet. And I was already feeling different. So
yeah, that's so exciting, Millie. Well, yay. I'm so happy you came. And it's your time to shine, friend. It's so exciting. Donna and
Donna's
Yvette, we're not are either of you guys willing to share? Or where did Yvette?
I can.
Perfect. Thanks, Donna.
Okay, so what I really liked to have, what I liked having reiterated was that this company does not compete and trample over the women in front of us. We're pulling each other up. So the women on stage were not up there because they ran over all the other women, or they tried to beat all the other women, or they had a secret they were keeping from all the other women. All the women were helping us when we were waiting for different things to start, or we met someone new. We'd say, so what do you think we should do? Or what's new for you? Or they'd say, how long have you been doing it? Oh, 2 months. And they'd be like, oh my gosh. Well, and everyone had really good ideas that we had not thought of yet. Melissa, I'm sure you just haven't gotten around to telling us all of these, but it was so refreshing not to be in competition with other women, and that everybody wanted to hold hands and pull each other up. And it was just really nice. And it was godly and upbeat and positive and comforting, all the things. And everyone said, next year you guys can be on the stage. Next year you can get a car. Next year you can get a pink jacket or a red jacket or a diamond. It was really amazing. Just in the hotel, meeting people, at restaurants, meeting people, at the airport, meeting people. Everybody is so nice. It's like you have to be nice before you can become a Mary Kay person. It's just crazy.
Yeah, the culture.
Yes, that's what it is. It's the culture. The culture is amazing. And there's not very many companies like that in the world. I've had a few jobs in my life, and most of them are cutthroat, especially in sales. I'm going to sell it, or I'm going to push you out of the way so I can get it sold.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I love that so much. Thank you so much for sharing, Donna. I remember though too, we were like leaving the dinner and you're like, I don't remember the last time I laughed like this.
true. That's true. It was nice to be with other women and not talking about Mary Kay, but just talking about life in general, or just talking about nothing and just laughing our heads off. It was really refreshing, and it was just relaxing and fun at the same time. I'm really glad that we went, and I went with my daughter Emily, who likes to be called Millie, and we had the best time, and it was really fun to see her blossom and bloom even more. And everyone loved her hair. I told her that I'm going to have to be her handler now because she's like a rock star. She must have been told 25 million times that people loved her hair. So we had a great time, and we will be there again.
Yes, I love it. Donna, thank you so much for sharing.
You bet.
Yeah. Millie had one more thing she wanted to share. Go for it, Millie.
Okay, so when we were like waiting in the hotel for our Uber on our way to the airport when we were leaving, there was this lady also like waiting for her Uber, and I think she was a sales director. She had a pink jacket, but I don't know like what level of sales director. I don't know if that's the way to put it, but when we like walked into the lobby, like from the elevator, my mom complimented her. And then I ended up like sitting next to her because my feet were hurting, as you know. And she had like these really cool shoes on, so I complimented her shoes. And we just started talking. And then we ended up giving her a ride with us to the airport. And the whole time she was just talking to me, and everything that she was saying was just so like moving. And she had mentioned like us meeting and taking her to the airport was not a coincidence. Everything is because of God. And I agreed like 1,000%, because if I hadn't complimented her shoes, we would not have been in that car with her and would not have gotten the chance to have that conversation. So I thought that was really cool. And she gave me her card, and I reached out to her. So I just thought that was cool, because everything that she was saying was really like, I could tell it was all from the heart. And she said that she's excited to see where I go with this. That was really cool.
It's so cool to have people that don't know you at all breathe like such belief into you and invest that time. That is so cool. I love that so much, Millie. Thank you for sharing. Yvette, did you have something you wanted to share?
That was a hard one that we reformed.
Yeah, I'll share.
Okay, so there's always
When I got there on Thursday, I wanted to go back home. Nothing was working out for me, and I was supposed to get a rental, and it wasn't just working out. And I told Melissa, like, I just want to go home. I'm done.
What made you say that, and like, why are you happy you did?
I'm trying not to cry. I'm sorry. You and meeting Donna, Jen, and Millie, and I just had so much fun. I don't really go out or anything, so I did need that, and I'm glad that you invited me and told me to go, and I learned a lot. I signed up in May. I had 3 faces, and just a lot was happening in life, and I was like, I don't think this is for me. But you kept on pushing me, and after the conference, I was like, okay, I'm fired up again. Not home right now, but I came to visit friends, and writing down more names to book and everything. And the conference, I did learn a lot. Like how the lady was saying, I can't remember her name, but she makes brunch or breakfast for her girls. And I was like, I would love to do that, because I love cooking. I love baking and everything. And like Donna said, like,
go give out.
there was nobody pushing anyone down. They were just bringing them up. We met one of the top 20, Jen and I. We were in the bathroom, and she was in line. And someone asked her, like, what are some tips? And she was giving out some tips, and I can't remember them right now. And I wish Jen was online. But that was awesome. And then how Jen got to take a picture with the lady, Lupita. Yeah, that was awesome also. And then when I came to Round Rock, Texas, one of my friends, she said that her aunt or grandmother used to sell Mary Kay. And I was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. So I wanted to see if I could meet up with them and talk to them. And if you missed out, you have to go to the next one. And I'm not a girly girl or anything. Just the way I had to buy clothes for the whole weekend, and it was stressing me out. You know, it was stressing me out. But I felt good about myself, and I was bummed that I don't like dresses, but I was bummed that I didn't have a sparkly dress like everyone else. And we got to do that next year. We all said we were going to buy a sparkly dress. Yeah. But I had fun. I learned a lot, and it was amazing. And thank you again.
You're so welcome. It's really my pleasure. I'm so glad you made that decision to come. It's a big deal.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so happy you came and that you stayed and pushed through. Go for it, Jessie. We want to hear about your experience, friend.
Oh yeah, she had a unique one. I keep thinking, oh no, you guys.
There's I think when you think about seminar, it's so drastically different for everyone. It's such a different experience, you know, for us. And me and Bree, we live 20 minutes from each other. I see her all the time or whenever I want to. But we got there and Jeannie and Stacy were there. We've never met them in person. And so we got to like, I think Jeannie and Stacy and I literally were like, Bree too was like, it feels like we're not meeting somebody for the first time. It feels like we're meeting a friend, even though like we've never met in person. And so, you know, I know they had a different experience too from me and Bree because I was in a Red Jacket. So I had Red Jacket classes and they had consultant classes, right? And so, I think for me, it was my 11th, going on 11th year going to seminar, I think, 10th, 11th. And every year, I've never missed one, even showed up to the virtual COVID one. That was weird, but I did show up to it. And every year you learn something new and you hear something different. And every year you walk away with a little bit of a different inspiration or a little bit of like a better understanding of something. And so I wanted to share with you guys our top director, or third top director. At the very end, on the very last day, you have your top 3 directors and they give a speech. So ours was Shelly Palin, and number 3 director in sales. I was like, I don't know how to say that. And it's been 11 years, guys. Okay. So she came out when she was doing her millionaire walk. She came out as a flight attendant with a little wheelie bag. She was the cutest little thing. And then all of her people had little hats on and they were all her little flight attendants for their millionaire walk. And we were all like, this is interesting. And then she came out to do her speech and she's still toting this little bag around. She's just like a little cartoon character on stage. And her whole theme was like Flight MK 1963. So I'm going to try to do this quickly, but I wanted to share just like some takeaways from that, because I think when she got up there, she literally, as a flight attendant, she had a phone and she was like, you are now boarding Flight MK 1963. And like, she's like, please take your seats. And she like did the whole like beginning of a flight. And she kept that kind of content through the whole thing. And it was so, so cute. But the analogies that she gave, like, I always tell Bree, I know you said this to me already, but I heard it different this time. So I'll just try to share each of the points pretty quickly. So she said, stay on the flight. Success isn't reserved for the most talented, the most confident, or the naturally gifted person. It's available to the woman who is willing to stay in the seats and keep going. Then she went in and started talking about emergency exits. And you know, the emergency exits are here. She goes, an emergency exit is I'm too busy. It's too hard. Nobody wants to book. I'm not good enough. I'll start next month. We've all probably stood along those lines, she said, and dreams aren't through the exit door. They're on the other side of consistency, on the other side of continuing through. Turbulence doesn't mean you're going the wrong direction. There will be no's, there will be cancellations, there will be slower months, there will be disappointments. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not working. Sometimes the turbulence is just developing the woman who will be able to handle the next destination. She had a story of talking about how she was like trying to reach this really big goal, and she asked 48 people in a row. Every single person said no. And she said she went to her sister, and I forget the question that her sister told her to ask, but I think it was something along the lines of like, what do you like, how do you think Mary Kay would change your life, or something like that? She went back to the same 48. 36 of them said yes and joined her team and crossed that finish line for her. Get curious instead of discouraged. If you decided to join Mary Kay, what do you think you would enjoy the most? Instead of focusing on why aren't they saying yes, she started discovering what mattered to them. That's how she got the 36 to say yes. I'm looking at my notes, so they might be a little disorganized, guys. But that's how she got them to say yes, was she was focusing on what mattered to them, and not what mattered for her. She went into service instead of like, what's in it for me. Put your oxygen mask on first. We're consistently pouring into our customers, our team members, our friends, and everyone else around us, but are we pouring from an empty cup? For her faith was her oxygen mask, and she asked, like, what's yours? And when I started taking a look at what my oxygen mask was, it's oftentimes things that Bree talks about. What are we doing for self-care? How are we taking care of ourselves first? This one was really powerful. I don't know why, but like when she said this and she started giving the analogy, I was like, oh my gosh, stop looking out someone else's window. We're all on the same flight, but we all don't have the same view. Someone may have the clouds while you're flying through a storm. Somebody may be watching the sunset while you're wondering when the turbulence is going to end. As like, mind blown. Leave some baggage behind. We all board carrying something. Dreams, hope, excitement, but we also bring our fears, our disappointment, our insecurity, our rejection, and those things are really heavy. What do you need to leave behind? You can travel lighter into the new year. Remember why you boarded. There will be days when this business feels exciting. There'll be days when this business is going really well, and then there'll be days when this business has delays or it has turbulence. On those days, go back to, why did I board this flight in the first place? What do I want from my family? What did I want financially? Who do I want to become? And who is this going to impact? Your destination is still waiting for you. So when I was thinking about that for me, this Mary Kay year, I was like, what are things that I am bringing into this year? In July, I had a huge shift with my coach, also Michelle, that I was like, I am a director. I'm just not acting like one. I am a Mary Kay beauty consultant. I do know what I'm talking about. I do know how to hold these classes. I do have the confidence to have my own back in difficult conversations with my family or my friends. I had that shift and that pivot. I saw myself start working differently, start talking differently, start having different conversations, start holding myself differently. And so I was like, there's some baggage that I need to set down, and I need to like literally be like, no, we're done with that. I'm not that person anymore. Bree and I and Michelle or Melissa and Jeannie and everyone might all be on the same plane, but we're all seeing something different out that window. It's such a visual for me to be like, yes, Bree and I live 20 minutes from each other, but like we're seeing something different. We're in different places in our business and our lives and all of these different things. Doesn't mean that we're not on the same plane, that she's not supporting me and we're not running together. But what am I seeing out my window, and how am I focusing on what I'm?
Okay, you got the gist.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me hold on. So where's my share? Oh, wait, there it is. Okay. Okay. And then, no. Okay, let me get it back up. Okay. All right. We're here. Let's see. So, hi, Sandra. Hi, Carolyn. Okay. So, that was good. Okay, so, real quick, that was worth watching, wasn't it? I thought so. It's good to see, right? Right. Because the goal is like, you guys have a team member go next year or something, right? But a lot of I could pick up on, because, we've been using Michelle's coaching. The last one I could tell some of the verbiage, like she turned it, because the word service, just the little things. I've been, kind of catching on the verbiage, but, Donna, Millie, they're getting coached too. Donna's already ready to do the mastermind one because, yeah. So like, I'm on that. I'm starting now. I'm on. She's going to be in a couple months. She started to help her. She wanted to help her daughter, but so her daughter recruited her. So anything she does will benefit her daughter. But Millie's the daughter. Yeah, but it was really cute. Okay. Oh, don't you guys look cute on there? Okay. So Blanca,
Turn it off.
so Blanca, tell us a little bit, like what, because you
Oh,
put
yeah,
the vision.
she's not.
Okay. Oh, where are you?
Yep.
Are you on it?
I'm just helping you out. You know,
Right.
We pull each other up.
Right. So
Okay, but
share-
she's still not on there.
Oh, wait, where'd you go?
I know.
There you go.
There you are.
Yeah.
Look.
Okay. So tell us what you like best about.
Oh
What
my
I've got
gosh,
experience.
just the community, the
Mhm.
women, like they were just stating in the Zoom is you meet new ladies, everybody's inspiring, they're very uplifting, the training that you receive, the acknowledgement that you receive from the company, from the expo, I love the expo, because you get to see the diamonds that are, for the new seminar year,
Right.
what you
Expo is nice.
can get. But one thing that really inspired me, I work 40 hours a week
Mhm.
in a very
Mhm.
very draining, very negative environment. I'm a Title IX assistant, so I deal with complaints, I deal with discrimination, harassment, and that's all I deal with. I do a lot of intakes and deal with a lot of lawyers and whatnot. So I happened to be in Expo and I purchased the bracelet,
Mhm.
the foundation,
Yeah.
is it the foundation, Mary Kay Foundation?
Oh, yeah.
one?
Charms.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
get charms with that.
Mhm.
And so I was trying to put it on, and my friend who went with me, she's like, hey, let's just, pull to the side and sit on this table. I'm like, okay. So I was putting it on, and a senior sales director, which I did not know, she was a senior, but she came around and she's like, can I set this stuff here? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And so I'm doing my thing, and I happened to glance over and I saw a notebook, and it had names, dates, and phone numbers. And I'm like, being curious, I asked her, I'm like, hey, is that your booking, your notebook? And she looked, she's, oh no, mija. She's Puerto Rican. So she's like, no, mija, this is my you know what? Do you want me to tell you what it is? And I'm like, sure. So this is my my prayer list.
Mhm.
She goes, every morning for 15 minutes, I pray over these
Mhm.
names and I'm in this prayer group, and I'm like, oh, and I go, do you now want to see my booking, my notebook? And I'm like, yeah. So she pulls it out of her bag and she goes, now this is my my booking notebook. And so she got a three subject notebook. And then she showed us the first one is where you have your facial, so the names, and then your bookings.
Mhm.
So all the names that you want to book.
Mhm.
Then the second subject is facials, the ones that you've booked, you have a confirmation. And then the third subject line is the prospects that you want to recruit and offer them the opportunity. So she was sharing that. And then she went on to, I believe this is not a coincidence, it's God. I really truly believe he placed her in my path. She expressed how she used to work as a postmaster for the post office.
Yeah.
And she said it was very draining, very negative, and so I connected with her in that level.
Right.
And I understood. And it was the Holy Spirit that I felt. I truly believe that. I started crying. She hadn't even mentioned anything that, that like, tragic or, it's just very, I really
She's bilingual,
resonated
like,
with her.
right?
Yes,
Yes, like you. Yeah.
bilingual. And so And she said, I'm gonna tell you something that my senior sales director told me.
Mhm.
She's like, dedicate, because she would work 60 hours a week. She goes, dedicate Tuesday on your success meetings,
Mhm.
Friday evening, Saturday morning.
Mhm. Mhm.
Clock in and clock out, just like you clock in at the post office,
Mhm.
clock in and clock out.
Mhm.
Schedule those days for your parties, for your coffee chats, for recruiting, and come back to me in a year, or,
Mhm.
we'll get together in a year and
Mhm.
see what came of it. So she said, in a year, Blanca, I made 30,000.
Mhm.
I became a sales director.
Mhm.
She goes, I was making half of what I was making as a postmaster,
Mhm.
but not having to deal with the negativity and
Mhm.
just the harassment. And she goes, I'm trusting you. She goes, I believe in you that you can do it as well. She
Mhm.
goes, I let go of that job. I retired
Mhm.
and I did this full time.
Mhm.
And so, that is something. Before attending seminar, I prayed and I said, God, give me something
Mhm.
that I need, put somebody in my path that I need, what I need to hear, what I
Right,
need
right.
to,
When you believe it, you do it. And you just,
yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
so she came into my path, we
Yeah, yeah.
exchanged phone numbers,
Good.
and,
Good.
she ended up sitting right behind me
Mhm.
at the, arena.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
So if that
Wow.
wasn't,
I know.
I noticed her voice. It
Mm-hmm.
was during, I was there and she giggled and I'm like, and she's like, to the hug, and I told my sales director about her, and I'm like, that's her. And she's like, and she turned around. She goes, I just want to thank you for inspiring her, for
Right.
breathing life into her, for just, she goes, Mija. She goes, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. She goes, she has, God has a plan for her.
Mhm.
God has a plan for all of us. And
Mhm.
she just again poured into us. She made my sales director cry. So she is anointed, very anointed. And and we exchanged numbers, and so she's gonna be my go-to.
Yeah.
She lives in Puerto Rico, but
Yeah.
taking care of her.
We're gonna have
mother-in-law.
to visit there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and so I gave her a
That's
thank you note, or
Mhm.
send her a thank you text when I was flying back, and
Mhm.
just telling that I would like to stay connected. And
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's
But-
good. Yeah. So good thing you went.
I know.
And good thing too, because you've been in a while too. You
Yes.
needed something like that. Because it's very easy to
Yes.
get like, we're always gonna be in Mary Kay, but we
Yeah.
need something,
Yeah. Something
So
kind of
you-
like just to
something
shake
to
you
get
up
up,
and
yeah.
feel like, hey,
And
like,
become everything you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good. Hey, Irma, what happened to you?
Actually, first because I couldn't talk. But the ladies say, every time you go hear someone,
Mhm.
you hear it with, it's different ears every single time. Excuse me. It doesn't matter how many events we go to, and people say, oh, well, they're just telling the same thing. They might be telling the story. You might hear similar stories, but it's going to hit you differently.
Mhm.
It's going to hit you differently. So we should be going to every event. But so one of the nationals, she's Mariana Moreno. She's Venezuela. Well, she's from Venezuela, but she lives in Miami. I like when she was a woman. Or sorry, she was. They're all elegant.
Yeah.
But she was the one with the fur coat, the white one.
Well, I wasn't in that one.
You weren't? Okay, well.
I was the diamond one, but
Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, she is so elegant. What I liked about them, usually, when I go to the seminar events, they're like really loud, they pump us up. But this time around, I felt like they were more relaxed, more, it just had a different feeling, they were reaching out to us in that calm voice. So anyways, what she was saying, it's self transformation. So we all have a scent, that it's like we all have an aura, we all have a scent. And she said, so when we go to the bathroom, we don't smell our own stuff, but if somebody goes behind you or after you, they might be able to smell that. It's like, so what kind of scent would you be, well, she's not talking about those, but just like, would you be like positive scent that somebody, sense that from you as you're approaching them, faith, positive, like, okay, I wanna be the scent of joy and approachable.
Yeah.
So, gotta work on that. So, another one is, build the people. So have that relationship and connection with your customers or just with everybody. And that way the people will build the unit. Yeah. Let's see.
Okay.
Too many notes, but, just get excited. Get excited, include all your family members, tell them about your dreams, and stay focused. If put the date, and if you don't reach that date, it's okay. Just keep going. Don't lose focus. So, but it's very inspiring. Very, very. I loved it.
Yeah, they did a really good job because things have really changed since
Yes.
COVID and stuff and just everything,
Yeah.
and the company just really,
Yeah.
I just felt like everything's back and better kind of, or whatever. God's really protecting the company or just whatever, because no one's perfect, but
No.
it's such a change, and stuff,
It's a progress.
crazy.
It's a progress.
So good.
Cards,
So,
Oh,
let's see here.
anybody
Carolyn, did you go to seminar? I have you on mute, but just unmute and let me know if you did. I don't even know if you went. If you went, I was gonna have you share. Can't remember. But anyway, yeah, it was very good. So just plan now to go and not miss one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I've been to what, 33, whatever.
And there was a lot of men this year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that
Oh
was kind
my
of crazy.
goodness.
So I'll post this on, I will post.
What was like the total cost to go there?
It'll vary, but your main expense is your airfare, but usually because you know ahead of time. So what's cool is with stay in one of the Mary Kay hotels because then you're right there and everything. You don't have to bother driving usually or anything like that with that expense. So I would save like 1,200. It might not end up being that, but
Okay.
because
That's a good
back when I didn't, back in the day when I went my very first time, I had to pay over $400 for my airfare. It was just because something was going on in the industry. You
Yeah.
just never know. But just say, but usually, just give or take. The cool part is that when you register, that's why I always register right away because and I'm sure many times I put it on my card, but I have it paid off before I go. So it's not,
Right.
and then because then I know I have that taken care of. And then you don't pay for all your hotel until you check out.
Exactly.
Sometimes it's hot. Yeah. So
And then it's
spread
always
out.
divided.
Yeah. And then you
Usually-
eat whether you're at home or somewhere else. So,
Exactly.
yeah. And then you get the tax write-offs too and stuff. But the main thing is it's what you get from it.
Yeah.
You go back. Yeah.
It's worth it.
And you can start, because we know it's every year, so you can start now putting into your little seminar 2027, little stash.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like
And
sometimes people
you don't
use.
need to go shopping. You
Yeah.
just take.
Yeah. Yeah. So the way.
Sparkly dress though.
Yeah.
Yes. It's,
So-
I'd love to see when they come on stage, like what kind of
Huh.
There.
dresses.
Right.
I know, and their shoes. Oh, you have to get.
So-
their shoes. Yeah.
So I'll post this, but the waves of change that we're going to, in Malibu. Complete any one of the tasks below to earn your exclusive invitation to the special time with our directors. So you either do a perfect start or a power start, medal in either month, or if you first quarter star completed. So when's quarter over? September 15th? Yeah. So first quarter, brand new consultant since 9/16 or first time moving up to career path. So those are all the ways you get an invitation to that. Okay. And then they also, let's see what else they have.
What is that? Is that the
It's the
fall retreat?
yes.
Uh,
And then get registered because they gotta get they gotta be accurate count because it probably will sell out because it's only so big. So you just fill out, you can make payments right. So it makes it more because it includes food, so that's good. All right, and then I think what was the other anything else? Okay, I got just the outline for me. Let me print that out. Okay, then really quick here. Oh, corker. So some of this we can do next week. Don't forget, you get your 600 wholesale in. If you already did one last month, you got your mini site. If you do it again, they add more perks to the site.
Mhm.
So that's cool. A little mini site. I like that. And then 5 shares, you get one of these. You do your 30 faces within a 4-week period, you get a $100 rebate at the retreat. And then really quick, I'll show you, because we have Pink Dreams and Possibilities, right? So I posted on the WhatsApp script that you know how to just copy and paste, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, so it tells you exactly, of course, you're gonna proof. It's got the flyer there. Invite guests who are sharp, curious, or someone you'd love to do this with. This event is designed to lay your beliefs, share the opportunity, and help you build your team. Guests and consultants can win prizes, and new consultants can count this toward their pearls of sharing. Come get inspired and move closer to your goals, one yes at a time. And it's just a general has a general invite script right there. You can just do it, okay? And then because it was cool, it's consultants can win and guests can win, right? Yeah. And then the shares that I booked, this is the script that I used to book the shares why I have the 3 this week. And so where is it? Okay, so because and this is kind of part of the little new verbiage a little bit, but it worked. Okay, so this one went to Christy. Christy, she did a virtual with me. She lives on the East Coast. She bought the Ultimate Glow set. She has rosacea. Okay. So, and I just said, I'm going to challenge to complete 10 dream sessions by the end of next week, and I'd like to do one with you. It's just a fun, no pressure conversation where we get to know each other better and you get to dream about your future and you can ask me anything you're curious about. You notice they use the word curious a lot more now. We get curious. It's curious, yeah. Just like in some of the when they were doing a close, how curious are you about Mary Kay? It's just yeah, okay, so whatever. Okay. Okay, yeah, it threw me off. What are we saying curious for? Okay. Okay. But it's working. And ask me anything you're curious about when it comes to having a Mary Kay business. Plus, you'll get a gift. Let me know as soon as possible when we'll book the time. And I said, thank you for my name. And then I put PS because I sent the picture of because I was giving either a lip balm or a lip gloss. So there's a little picture already made up that I got from Melissa. It says, PS, what sounds more fun to you? A sugar scrub for your lips to make them super smooth and soft, or a shea butter balm for extra boost of hydration? And so when I sent that to her, and save these scripts so you can use them again or whatever. I have Project Broadcast, so I can find a script anytime I want because there's billions in there now because I've been doing Project Broadcast every time. And I can go to a conversation. I don't delete my conversations, which is good because you get to see how things progress. So if I go to Christy, this is how Christy, and then this is tell you though, Christy. Okay. So it says, okay. So she sent me a picture because she got her order. So she took a package receipt. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But before that, I had sent her what I just read to you, right? Okay. And then she says, loved, hey lady, I can do Monday. And I think a butter balm sounds amazing. And so I have a Calendly link that just goes to my date to where, and those just show share dates that I do share dates. So if you take my Calendly link and you can book shares in them because if they're still open, then you could count that for the share that I do with help you do a share with somebody. Okay. Or just tell me when you don't, but I've got a link just for that. So, which is cool. Okay. And then, so I sent a link and she picked it. So she said she's done. I mean, she picked the link and booked it, right? And then she sent me a picture. And then she had to reschedule it because it was supposed to be Monday then, but I have her glow for Friday anyway, so we're gonna do it at the same time. Her glow appointment. Okay. So that's cool. But so take that script, copy and paste. You all got people you could send it to. And the way it's worded, I changed it a little bit and I sent it to a consultant.
Mhm.
It was perfect because some of these consultants need coaching and dream, and then you have and then you have there's a paper, it's got to do it, that's got business opportunity that kind of like the questions you could ask and stuff like that. But the cool part is you can watch me do one when you're on, watch me help you with your shares, because this is how they're doing their shares. Melissa will share with the guest, the consultant's on too, consultant's watching and observing, so then she learns how to do it, too. Because it's changed how we do it a little bit because of the trying to connect and the wording of things so that it just works better. And they're recruiting like crazy, so it is working better, the verbiage of the conversation. It's getting a little more, I think, personal. And so a couple of the questions we've known before, like what brings you joy or that kind of stuff, but there's other stuff kind of in it because people, and it's true because like I didn't think about dreaming when I wouldn't think about dreaming, but it's like once you start Mary Kay, you just start dreaming because of what all they show you, right? Yeah. So we got to it's so easy to take for granted what we get, but everybody else hasn't been even exposed to it.
Were
Right?
you there? Were you in the session when was she a national? No, she was a director. Well, she is a director.
Mhm.
And she said, because this reminded me so when she said, do you know there was 4 people who passed me by, didn't even ask me to join their team or anything like that. And so it took 5 different people to ask her, and she's a director. Can you imagine that?
Yes.
4 previous was like, if that happens to me, I was like, I didn't ask her. No, like that, she's a director.
Not only that, but I have a story before. So I joined Mary Kay in 2006. Prior to that, I had 2 encounters with Mary Kay. One through like a vendor event where you put your name.
Mhm.
I got a phone call. She did the whole steps of like, invite some friends, she booked me first and then she, if you want to invite friends. Well, that time it was a very introvert to myself.
Right.
So I had nobody. So it was just a one-on-one. And she did everything. But and sad to say, I felt like I was prejudged or stereotyped
Yeah.
because she didn't follow with the next step.
Mhm.
And that was this opportunity.
Yeah.
That she didn't offer that to me. I loved the product,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't have money to purchase. And
So because you didn't have money, she just assumed.
so no opportunity, like you can earn free product.
Right,
That
right.
was not offered to me.
Oh, wow.
And so that was that. Never got a call back from her, never follow up or anything.
Right.
My second encounter was at the mall, and we both had our kids playing inside like the little jungle gym, and she approached me, for a color appointment, I'm looking for women for
Mhm.
portfolio, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she exchanged numbers. She never called me, never followed up. I even called her the number because I was like, oh, I was needing something. I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
and left her a voice message, did not return.
Oh, no. It wasn't meant to be where you're at.
So your homework is to invite somebody for
Oh.
the event. I posted that in the script. You just got to change it up a little bit, and then use the share verbiage. Because I'll show this is the other one I did. So she was facial a while back. She bought the Ultimate Glow, and she because all you do is because I got the picture here of what they get, you can pick the lip or the balm, and then this one and it's I accidentally forgot to change the name on there, so because it was to Ashley, but it's the same script, and I just said, sorry, Ashley, I blamed on Alyssa. My assistant put the wrong name. The text message above is meant for you. And she says, no worries. It's been so hectic, lots of family changes. I have the satin lip scrub and Shea Butter Balm. I would love to do a dream session to make up for the one I missed because she missed her glow session, And I said, great, I'll send you the link to book. So she clicked that, to book it. We can make your gift something else. And then I told her to pick the date. And then she sent me a picture that she goes, can't wait. Okay, see you then. That was, so how hard is that, you guys?
I know.
just send it. Okay, you got the,
Just do
you
it.
got, yeah. And so that's for a share. So you can, so book two different kinds. So if you're doing a share, with, and I'm doing it for you, because I want 5 qualified shares if you want your bag.
Yeah. I
Okay.
want those.
Yeah. So, if you have any questions, just call me or ask me, but copy and paste, right? You can do that time. And then the other one for your, homework is inviting people. You got the script, send it with the flyer for the Pink Dreams and Possibilities,
Mhm.
right? And it's got a great
That's
script.
at 5 o'clock our time.
Yeah. And it's already in the script. The
Mhm.
script is on WhatsApp, and I'll post this one for the shares. So but it works great. Okay. And you don't have not because you asked not, but you just gotta be consistent. You saw the bookings these people are getting with just the script that I've been showing you, right? Yeah. And then but yeah, and in so many ways, virtual is virtual, and because of technology, once you get going, it is a lot more efficient. And you can look how Donna, who's brand new, is still having 30 faces booked because she booked in the nooks and crannies. You know, she probably knows a lot of people too because she's older, she has her own business, and stuff like that.
Right.
But she was thinking she probably couldn't do this because she was so busy,
Right.
right? And she's
Mhm.
yeah, but that's not
Yeah,
that's
the
not how it works.
mentality of-
Yeah, it's not how it works. Yeah, right.
She's so
So-
tall.
Okay.
So what's her name?
Melissa, she's my
Melissa.
offspring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Mhm. So she lives in Lancaster. Yeah, so she lives there. So she's like 37 now, maybe 38. Yeah. mhm.
Local.
Yeah. So so it's totally like transformed her and her business, and
You're
I'm
talking
really
about
happy
that
with her.
whole peaceful,
Yes.
and
Yes, and there's a process to it. So there's the I'll post these two just so you can start, so that we start
Cute.
coaching everything
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
verbiage, because part of it is what do we call it? The intentional thought creation is what they call it. And so me, you know how picky I am. So I say, because I asked, okay, so I said in Christianity, so because I always want to know where it came from
Mhm.
and what I was on a Christian perspective of things. I don't know why, I just do. I freak out. Okay, so
That's okay.
yeah. So because I asked it, I said, is Christianity, because I asked AI, okay, and then they said the short answer is yes, but with caution. So like with anything, okay. So, but it is so true. I like, it's nice when you can put a verse with it too, but just like it says here's how to navigate the concept through a Christian lens, where it aligns with scripture. The Bible frequently commands believers to control and direct their thoughts, right? So, oh, look at you guys.
You get that at the
Seminar,
Yeah, yes. So, but it's true, but but being able to use, so the change is all good that we're going to do. And I'm glad that I got to witness, because before remember, I had it connected odds. It's totally out of conviction that I started using this coach. Yeah, because otherwise I'm just like, you just can't. I mean, I just didn't even go there until I saw it work, and it wasn't sacrificing my beliefs or the Mary Kay way or anything like that. Okay. But anyway, so the renewing of the mind, Romans 12:2 commands Christians to be transformed by renewing of their minds. Active focus, Philippians 4:8 instructs believers to actually think about things that are true, noble, right, pure, lovely, and admirable. Taking thoughts captive, 2 Corinthians says to take every thought captive to obey Christ. And then, so it goes through, I'm going to post these. So what I want you to get is used to the thinking, like, because putting it in the way you're going to get it, it's the renewing of the, where is it? Let's see the other part. Right, so it has here it is. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one. She's told you several times. Oh, that's the same. That's why I'm going crazy. Okay, hold on. I'll show you, but just look at. Oh my God. Okay, so what? Yeah. So, because what I do when I get the AI information, then I copy it, email it to me. So, but you guys, I guarantee you're going to get results. So let me just see if I can find this one. And you've heard it, but you got to look at it, read it, remember it. And in fact, I think let me see, then,
You can't just hear it once.
right,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Attention. Is it? So thoughts create your feelings, feelings drive your actions, and actions create your results. How thoughts create your reality. So this is the other one this is the way it's kind of being delivered to us. Okay. So intentional thought creation is the practice of choosing your thoughts on purpose rather than letting your brain run on autopilot. Right? By actively selecting what you think, you can directly change how you feel, how you act, and the results you get in your life. So it's detailed, but I wanted to get you guys thinking about it. So for like example, you might automatically think there is no way I can do this, right? But intentional thought create is what if it actually is possible, right? I don't know what to do. If I did know, what would my first step be? So you're opening the possibilities, which is good, right? Yeah. Instead of just feeling like, I can't. Okay. This always goes wrong for me. I am learning how to handle this better every time. Because I think the old way, because you're always told to think positive, but we need to do things once we're thinking something's hard or we're going through a hard trial, because some trials can be hard,
Yeah.
but we can do it anyway, even though we're going through a hard trial, is to think that it helps release, I can do this hard thing, right? Because so many people freeze because there's drama at home or whatever. But we can still, if you have to job, you have to show up. But I mean, you can still move forward. I think just awareness, because usually we're thinking, oh, it's okay, just wait till it's all over, instead of just thinking like, well, let's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Getting people to think, and everybody's got their different thing. Like I was pretty good. Drama made me work. And then I see other people stop. So but I don't want more drama. But we're all wired a little bit differently.
Yeah.
But if we want to
stop
be
and
in
just focus on the drama instead of.
yeah. But as you grow to Christian, you know though that like the different trials that you go through, you'll look at the trials differently, so you'll more embrace them differently. And what's not going to stop you, a trial's not going to stop you like it would have if you didn't learn from the first one. Otherwise, you keep going to the same thing. So, but anyway, but I just thought you guys could start like, getting used to that kind of stuff. All right, we went a little late, but we had to. Oh, goodness gracious, our batteries going down. Okay, so we'll close with a quote. Laura. Yes. So we have coaching tomorrow, don't we? No, is it tomorrow?
Wednesday.
Do we have coaching with? Because I'm doing the one with you guys, the weekly one, and then I started a mastermind with her, which is a little more fierce, so I can be fierce with you guys. But it's been enlightening to me because I need coaching, because to be relevant to the way women are today and just how they're asking their questions and stuff like that. And it's like totally like
Well, I looked at some of the
crazy.
training as well. I noticed that seminar has changed a little bit
Mhm.
in how the training
Right.
is coming across.
Well,
I
even
don't know if you
Yes,
guys-
that's what I just like.
Did
Yeah,
you
yeah.
notice how
Yeah.
there's been a change?
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then I noticed too, just when I reflect back all the years I've been in, the top director, because Mary Kay never hid Christianity, but women are more open about their faith now than they were back then. Because people back in my day, even though we were Christian, we taught God first and all that. And Mary Kay never hid what she believed. But the thing was that people were more, it was just the culture, you were more reserved about your faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. And some people are like more, because those were like the speeches we got, like, you got it was like,
Yeah.
we were preached to.
That's right.
It was like, yeah, it was so good.
The way.
Yeah. So that's just so cool. Okay, let me find my book,
It's right.
or one of them.
It's behind
No.
me.
We'll do the pink one today. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where do I want to go?
Didn't Cassandra say she was gonna go?
Yes, but she's gonna go to the retreat. Are you there, Sandra? They're talking about you. Okay.
Oh, hi.
I'm here. Yes, I missed out. I know. All the stories are amazing. I won't miss next year though.
Good, just start putting my phone down. Good. Okay, I'll read this one. I don't know if I read this one before, but it sounds kind of interesting. Okay, it says, a lot of salespeople are like wheelbarrows. No good unless pushed. Some are like kites. If a string isn't kept on them, they will fly away. Some are like kittens. They are more contented when petted. Some are like,
That's in the pink book?
yeah, some are like balloons full of wind and ready to blow up. I know. Some are like footballs. You can't tell which way they will bounce next. Some are like trailers. They have to be pulled. Some are like lights. They keep going on and on. Many, thank God, are like the North Star. They are there when you need them. Dependable, ever loyal, and a guide to all people.
Oh, wow.
I know. I know they have some the darndest things in this book.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that.
Yes. Okay, well, I'm glad you made it, Michelle, Ingrid, Ingrid, Michelle, or whatever you're gonna call her. Michelle. Yeah. But to get some shares, like, I can send you that count. Are you?
We have.
Yes.
Yes, you do.
The shares are, if you send this, here, sit down real quick, I'll send it to you. Okay.
I made a sale the other
Oh, you
day.
did? Oh, yeah, I forgot to ask about sales. Okay, well, what'd you sell?
The men's.
Oh, good.
What is
The
it?
3 set?
Yeah, the 3
It's like
set.
80. Yeah.
Right.
I
Yeah.
want to.
Okay, Lene, we'll talk soon. I wanted to
Yes,
talk to you.
Yes. Let me know when you can talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Thursday. I'm off Thursday, so
Okay.
let's
Bug
talk
you.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.